evening. If we just start with apologies, I believe we've just got Nathan Bland, and I'm guessing that's likely the dreaded train, so I imagine, from the previous meetings. Do we agree with those absences? Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. And I move to members of the public for any questions or comments. Yeah.
You mentioned at the meeting last month that you were going to chase up about quarry holes. When I was up there speaking to residents, two of them said the drains were fixed in October. I believe that was the last reason we had for not accepting the building. Have you spoken to anyone about it to chase up why we haven't taken it on?
That's currently backwards and forwards with our solicitors as well regarding that, and it's to do, there are some drainage issues of which it's ongoing. I don't really want to get into the full extent of what's going backwards and forwards between the solicitors. They need to wrangle it out correctly through that procedure.
The other thing they mentioned was that the pitch at the top basically is full of stones, and they said if it ever was going to be converted to a football pitch, should you not be requesting Strada to level it so that you don't pick up the cost if you decide to put a football pitch on
it? Like I say, this is with the solicitors, and maybe some of these things you're saying are things that we're challenging on.
All right, but they're not getting anywhere. Final question. When was the last time the solicitor spoke to them?
I don't have that date to hand. Do we have?
Very communication. It's like
I know it's a regular sort of thing. Again, the parish council is dealing with it as best they can, and we are holding them accountable to many of the things that you are raising.
5 months, do you not think that's rather an extortionate length of time?
But when you're dealing with another party, we can't dictate as the parish council. I don't control strata, for example.
Okay.
So,
final question. Can you give us feedback at the next parish meeting as to where you are with it?
If there's feedback to give, of course we'll give an update. We'll update the whole parish as much as possible. But we want to make sure we get the community. The main thing is parish council. I think all councillors will agree. I mean, speak up if you don't. Ultimately, we want to have that community building handed over to us in the proper condition without liabilities or anything like that. We want it in the best circumstance possible, and that's what we're working towards. We've got to do that as the current parish council, and then I would hope that the next parish council, when it's re-elected in 2027, will do the same thing. So that is what we're all here to do. So
I hope you're going to resolve it before 2027.
But legal issues can sometimes take time. There's been
right. Okay.
When you're battling with another side, if they're not playing ball, it's a bit difficult sometimes. But yeah, I hope it's before then.
Church, so there's an update plan for FNGP at the end of the month.
Oh, okay. So there is an update plan for FNGP at the end of the month with the current status. So
Okay.
Thank you for that. Any other questions? No? Anyone else? Okay. We'll move to the main part of the meeting. Thank you very much. So, item 2, declarations of interests and dispensations. 2.1, to receive any declarations of interest not already declared under the council's code of conduct or members register or disclose but pecuniary interest in items on the agenda. Have we had any? No.
Chair.
Oh,
Yeah, for item 7.3, one of the claim applications has got a ball with my property. Just let people know.
It's got a board with your property?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm impacted by that building.
Okay. Are we happy for Ian to perhaps comment from a factual point of view on that item? Would that be reasonable? But perhaps if you don't actually vote on that, if there is a vote to be had, would that seem reasonable to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that okay for you? Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. So yeah, 2.3 to grant request and dispensation is appropriate. Okay. So item 3, to receive available reports from district councillors. So I'll read Jessica's update. Sean will already know about this because you've been in, had a discussion with her. So Jessica's had a conversation. Was it like a little walk around as well?
Yes, so she could have a look.
Yeah. And so there's been issues logged. The footpath across from Milldown School, Ackworth, which leads into Chapel Garth, has a missing cycle sign, and the other needs cleaning or replacing. The path is covered with leaves and has dog fouling in various places. This has been logged, and there'll be like the stencil things put down as well, she's mentioned. So those issues have been logged. The path that comes from the top end of Chapel Garth, where the bungalows are, and comes out between the BP garage and the lawnmower shop. Path is covered with some leaves and can be, and this has been logged and cleared. And also the broken drain pipe by the lawnmower shop. Okay, so yeah, so the drain pipe issue's been logged as well, and apparently this might be to do with the actual owner of the lawnmower shop, so there might be an enforcement issue that Wakefield Council have to ask them to put something in place.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't take it up, that's why I had to guess it, because I looked at the council if not what Jessica stood it.
Yeah, so those two things have been logged with like a flurry of things in there. One of the things I've been particularly today, because I popped into Wakefield Town Hall, is looking at the issue with Green Lane, because I know Stephen's mentioned this as well, because it's listed as a public right of way, but then it seems complicated as to why Wakefield Council aren't sort of like adopting it in terms of some of the enforcement issues in terms of the parking. But then it's got this public right of way thing, so there should be able.
Footpath, it's called a public carriage road and drift road.
But my understanding is residents have had issues in terms of the parking on there and the restricted of access, and because there's a public right of way, they should be able to do some enforcement.
The public right of way is public footpath only. It's listed down in an Act of Parliament. So,
well, I understand there's technicalities
the
here.
Highways Act had to be changed to a man called Dunlop, the Secretary of State, and they've had to take it out of the Highways Act that you can adopt a public private carriage road.
Okay. Wakefield Council might love you, because first I'm liable to enforce and help the residents out.
I don't them
They'll like those reasons, let me tell you. So basically I've been trying to push on with that issue, because they're giving me lots of these technical arguments, but I don't see why they can't like do what they do with landowners when they need to like look after other rights of way and that sort of thing, to like get things cleared and to help our residents out. So that's been one of the key things I've been working on with that. And obviously there's the low Ackworth thing, but that's due to be discussed at item 13 in terms of the lease. I've seen some of the emails that have come backwards and forwards, and I know there's a lot of valid questions of which we need to send to our solicitor to ask those questions to get put in. So, but we'll discuss that under item 13 with the whole council. So yeah, that's the update from me. And the next PATS meeting's in Upton, which I'm going to try and attend. I'll probably focus on the Upton issues, but I will try and raise the issues for Ackworth as well, because it's a Ward 1 sort of thing as well.
Just on that fact meeting, and then knows where the scandals wasn't regular, but I tried to phone it over there, but not breakfast. It took me over an hour, and they said, you need to put it for an email, so I just get it across. So the scandal was regular going down those where they put it across to all those. Why don't you look into that?
I might might need some details, because obviously when we log it as a case, and then if we've got more details, we can battle it back a little bit
I
more.
have a photo, but I will show you in private in dinner.
Okay.
This is detail of that.
Up those. No problem, thank you. Any other comments? No. Sorry, yeah, thank you. 3.2, Ackworth Parish Council representatives and outside bodies. Have there been any meetings? Susie, if that's got this.
I attended the 25th Ackworth Farms Houses meeting, and apart from all the amazing care that they're doing for their residents or their tenants, they are what we call responsible for and they are on with a project to turn small row of terraces into 4 newly renovated apartments for more residents. So that's taken up quite a lot of their energy at the moment.
Yes, thank you very much, yeah. And
Yeah, we both did the Heritage Group committee meeting. Not a lot to report. They're looking to hold a history festival here in the parish rooms on the 7th of June. They'd like somebody to run a craft stall if they can, so you're looking around for that. They're hoping to get some funding for village wine post refurbishment, so they might be in touch with you, Martin, as a district councillor in terms of that, if they haven't already. What else was there? The just internal stuff really, other than a discussion about the proposed houses being built at the end of Townhouse Lane, which I think we've probably all seen about, but not officially because nobody's got a planning application yet.
Yeah.
So there was a discussion around that, because obviously they're not tremendously happy, but we can't do anything until there is something official on that. So I think that's about it really, it's worth reporting there.
just in case you do see the Heritage Group sooner than perhaps a meeting or something like that, if you just ask them to communicate about any funding applications as soon as possible, because at least it starts the ball rolling, it allows.
Yeah, there's another meeting this Thursday, I can't go.
I tell every community group and every parish council in this ward, just get it in, just whatever you want to do. We'll scrap and fight like hell to get everything with this ward as much as
We
possible.
will pass that on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other comments on?
Just to say that the minutes from the time the Parish Council liaison group, the meeting was actually before December, but we've only just been issued the minutes. But I've got no official story in there basically, if anyone's got any questions.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so item 4, to consider for approval the minutes of the Parish Council meeting held on the 10th of February 25 with a true and correct record. Can I get proposed and second first, and I'll move to comment? I'll propose from the chair. Can I get a second for husband? Amanda, seconding? Any comments or questions? No, we're all happy? Happy. So we've got proposals. Can we get votes in favour of accepting those minutes, please? Okay.
I don't know. I can count the minutes.
No. Abstentions?
Abstentions are on the
Yeah. 2, 3 abstentions.
I've got 0 against.
Yes.
So obviously record the abstention.
Excellent,
I've got
yes.
0 against.
Thank you very much. Okay, item 5, to receive burial rights. We've just got that in the support assisting note I've just called. And that's just RB8.
Yes, it's an ashes, new ashes.
Yeah. Can I just ask one question regarding burial rights? And this has only been raised just from various meetings that I've attended recently. How do we have any contingency to cater for different cultural groups that may want to use our cemetery?
Yes.
We do. Excellent. I was just wondering because apparently other cemeteries are getting full and they might look to Ackworth. Apparently.
We do.
I don't know. I was asked to ask, so. Financial matters. To receive and consider for approval the accounts including bank statements to the end of February 2025. So that's 6.1. Can I just say, I've conducted the financial audit for the last 3 months, and I just want to give personal thanks to Susie, who's done it before, and I did refer to Susie's previous work as well to help me keep us up to date as thorough as what you have done. So thank you very much for everything you did as well in terms of that. It's very thorough, very detailed. So I hope that I'm keeping up to the standard that's been set.
They'll go through the chair. I can do it every month as well, just so
Yes.
the council.
Yes, thank you very much. So yeah, the 6.1, the bank statements to the end of February 2025.
I had one query, Chair, which I came back on email.
Yeah.
That was the question as to why a payment over 10,000 has been split into two, and that's just part of our financial regulations as a council. We've got a cap of 10,000, so
Okay.
to do one transaction.
So,
That's it.
Can I just ask one on page 342?
just a second. Sorry.
On page the second 25, 7,928 went out, and then on the 6th they went out. We've got to put swing and seesaw.
Can't actually find where you are, sorry. It's the inclusive pay equipment, so it's just here in the notes. Can you see the narrative, inclusive pay equipment? So we were paid the money into our bank by Wakefield Council for the inclusive pay, and we paid the supplier. And then the invoice and receipts go to Wakefield to prove what we spent the money on.
So a bit of a middleman.
Yeah, but that's obviously a part payment.
Yeah.
Because the pay installments.
Yes.
Okay, can I get a proposer and seconder for those accounts? Sarah proposing, Amanda seconding. Can I get votes in favour of accepting those accounts? We've got full house. Thank you very much. I'm just going to have the petty cash handed out now, so does everyone.
So the petty cash is in the pack, and these are the to be approved payments that you're going to need. Do you want to do this one there?
Yeah, go for it,
If you can't let anyone close, just let them.
No, very well. It's a side table.
It's new, isn't it? It looks hot, but it's not quite.
You need chairman's cabinet or something, you know what I mean?
Not the price, it's just the chair. Wiggle back.
Call it chairman, no problem. That's not very inclusive. Wheel it away if we get shouted. Sorry, messing about it. Let me know if I'm going too fast, but are there any comments on petty cash so far? Andy and then John?
I know it's on the end year thing as well, but I wasn't sure, or couldn't remember, if we've been told what the dispute is with PHS.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
In my opinion, compared to other companies, they are quite expensive, and we are coming to the end of the contract, so we are disputing some of the charges that we've been charged over the contract period, just to see what we can do basically to either reduce credit some of it back or potentially exit the contract. So at the FMGP meeting at the end of March, there'll be more information around that for review.
John.
Just for clarification, please, Chair, the item, the payments already made, the removal of the caravan at Brackley Longlands, 1,560. Is that according to, is that what we've actually paid, or, because I thought the bill was going to be 1,300? I need to think about that.
No, I can't take this because it's including VAT. So the net cost, so we'll obviously reclaim the VAT back, but payments to be approved have to include VAT. And for the website purposes as well, and for transparency, it's not yet been paid because it's not yet been actioned. We're still on with trying to sort it out, but with it being year end, that could be in the next few days, so we need to go. Although it's been approved, we'd like to put it on here as well.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, can we get a proposer and seconder then, please, for the... Andy proposing, John seconding. Thank you. All in favour of accepting the petition? All in favour. Thank you very much. Item 7 is consider and decide upon the following planning applications. And I believe in our packs we've got an email regarding the first one, which is 7.1.